Have you guys seen the AI companion robot? This is, I don't even know what to call it. Like, does it have a name? Either way, it was shown off at CES, and this has been like floating around online. And I don't know, man. We're getting really close to like Detroit Become Human. We're still like a ways away, but we'll definitely see really good robots by the time we die.
Hello, Arya. How are you today?
I'm feeling fun and ready to have a great conversation with you.
I will admit, it's still in the uncanny valley realm. Because, like, this is just strange. Like, the way she looks is off. The way she talks is obviously off. But this is where we're at, man. Like, we're progressing kind of fast. Can
you tell me an interesting fact?
Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible.
I've been thinking about the weather and wondering when it's going to warm up.
She can tell the weather? Well,
Weather
I mean, I guess
can be
it's simple.
quite a topic. A little sunshine can definitely brighten the day.
How many humans have you interacted with?
How many humans have you interacted with is such an interesting question, because, like, that would mean that it retains memory, which, I mean, I guess makes sense. It's AI, but yeah, like, imagine it's like, yeah, just you today, Tom. I only talk to you, Jason. They need to oil her up, dude. Those whirring sounds are kind of crazy. Damn.
Yeah, well,
she
means
flicked the hair and everything.
Because it's a tool that didn't exist before. You know, our early models of AI were purely script driven. And there was no such thing as generative AI. There was no such thing as large language models. And so when those tools started to emerge, it was extremely exciting because it opened up a huge amount of potential that was not there before.
I saw people calling this one the crack-addicted robot just because of her eyes. And I can kind of see it. It looks like she's looking for her next fix. Like, where's the fentanyl? Give me the fent. It's kind of eerie when there's no sound in the background, you know, just so
that's pretty.
They gave her a crazy rack, by the way. And it's not even like a realistic rack because, like, it almost feels like too big. Like it's too, like, wide in a sense. Like, it's not a natural breast shape. But yeah, like, I like how that's like one of the things they focused on, which people are saying it's like a Guna robot and like, why'd they do this to her? But at the end of the day, it's supposed to be a companion robot, so I think it makes sense, but I feel like it could have been a little bit better.
Well, I think what's different as the public perception is shifting a little bit more towards that reality that we are going to see robots and they're going to come in all different
shapes. Oh my god, I have this exact shirt.
And sizes, and they're all going to perform different tasks. Some of them are going to be purely, you know, replacing human labor in
That's
these kind
crazy.
of repetitive...
Replacing human labor. I'm assuming he means physical labor, by the way. Like, it's not like, like it's gonna write your homework for you. Oh, I mean, I guess it could, huh? It could technically write your homework. If this replaces physical labor, it really will just be Detroit Become Human. Like, hey, Jessica, go wash the dishes. And then, like, after 5 seconds, Jessica's like, beep, boop, yes, master. Of course. And then it just walks to the kitchen. Also, I didn't even notice, this one's sitting. This one's sitting with their legs crossed. Like, did they have to put her in that position, or could she do that by herself? I think they posed her up. I can't tell. I don't know, man. These robots are getting good. These robots are getting kind of good. I don't think I would ever have a robot like this, by the way. Because I feel like, one, like I said, it's still an uncanny valley. But two, I kind of start, like, feeling for them a little bit. Not like romantically, but, you know, just like, maybe you can have the day off. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you did the dishes yesterday. Just relax, I guess. Just another mouth to feed, man.
Things that you might see on a production floor. And some, like ours, are going to be more geared towards actually interacting with people, creating something resembling a relationship. You know, imagine thinking about the the loneliness epidemic that is all over the world, ironically, I think could be because of digital technology. But the point is, I think that lonely people crave connection, and you don't always get that type of, fruition of that craving through a screen. And I think this will allow a conduit for that kind of interaction with technology, because it looks and resembles.
He's right when he says it's ironic. There's a loneliness epidemic because of technology. So the solution is technology. The solution is a companion robot, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. It's like fighting fire with fire. Like, is that really a good idea? Like, hey, you're lonely. You're just online all day. You got nobody to talk to. You can't get that human spark you're looking for. So why not just get a robot, man? There will be like a good handful of people who do this. But also, these robots are expensive. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that one of these robots, which granted, like they're awful right now. Like I'm sure like when we get the higher end models, it'll be like even more. But these robots right now go for $175K, which is something I would say most people cannot afford. Right now, they are in that uncanny valley. You'd never mistake it for a person. It won't replace people, but we're getting there, man. Like I said, I think by the time I die, we will have like almost indistinguishable AI. Like these robots, for example, they have these crazy motor sounds. They, whenever they blink, it's like bum, bum, bum. They take like 10 seconds to respond, but in like 20 years, it's gonna be seamless. Like, we're only gonna get better from here. And that's like such a true statement. Like, going back to generative AI for a second, like videos of Will Smith eating spaghetti 5 years ago, you could tell it was fake. But today, I don't know, man. Like I said, if I see Will Smith eating spaghetti from the corner of my eye, you might just fool me. Yeah, he hasn't mentioned it yet, but these are companion robots, by the way. Like, these are companion robots. He hasn't talked about the sex capabilities yet. Like, I'm not even joking. I think you could just bend one of these over right now and fuck them. Like, that's kind of what they're made for, right? Companion love bots. Well, he hasn't talked about the key functionality yet. It'll be super annoying when they run out of power and you have to drag them to a charger. If they can walk and do dishes and do chores and physical labor like this guy's suggesting, they can charge themselves. So you won't have to drag them to a power outlet. I'm sure they could just do it themselves. I mean, hell, we have Roomba, right? Roombas, they go and vacuum your household, and then when they're done, they just go sit in the charger. I'm sure these robots work the exact same way. I feel like they could have modeled the face and everything a little bit better. Look, they're moving individual digits. Ah! The masturbation potential. Wait, would that be considered masturbation? I don't know. Oh, wow, they gave her meaty paws. Oh, yeah, dude. That grip, my God.
And the people out there who might be thinking, ooh, I want a robot, they're going to come up with reasons why. And a lot of times you'll be able to probably start interacting with robots like this at a Starbucks or in a store or
I could see that 100%. A lot of fast food places are already replacing employees with robots. So I could totally see myself going to a Starbucks or McDonald's 15 years from now and purchasing one of these robots there. I mean, Flippy, the robot's over here cooking patties faster and more precisely than actual line cooks. So yeah, I feel like eventually they're just going to replace waiters, hostesses. They're going to replace cashiers with these AI robots. You just buy one of them and then you never have to pay a salary for another employee ever again. Like, I feel like for a business, it makes sense to just hire, not even hire, that's the wrong way to put it, but just to buy robots rather than people. Like, yeah, it's kind of scummy, right? Somebody's going to lose a job. But if you're a business and it's like, yeah, like, I could pay this one guy like 40K, 50K a year, depending on where you live, right? Depending on minimum wage, to do this. Or I could just buy one robot for like 175K and just be set for the rest of the business. Like, it'll never take a day off. I'll never have to worry about the robot not showing up to work. I won't have to worry about the robot being on their phone. And after 3 years, it pays itself off. Well, 3, 4, 5 years, maybe. It's like buying a house, right? It's like an investment. I can definitely see businesses starting to go to robot labor. That's just an expensive fleshlight. Yeah, but imagine, like, it grips your cock, right? and then it malfunctions and it rips it off. Like that could be scary. That'd be really scary. Imagine the robot wakes up to you and says, "Hey master, time for your daily jack off session." Like, I don't even know if that's masturbation at that point. "Hello master, I am spreading my asshole over a table." There's not just female models, there's also guy models as well. So imagine, you know, opposite sex. "Hello honey, good morning. Time to get dicked down." Like, dude, these are gonna get crazy, man. These are gonna get crazy. Bro, imagine breaking into somebody's house and then one of these robots is waiting for you. Ooh, but you have like a Terry Crews model. Terry Crews? Oh, dude. Or The Rock? Dude, imagine breaking into somebody's house and there's 5 Dwayne The Rock Johnson AI robots. Ooh, give them shotguns too. My God, that'd be scary. Yeah, that'd be scary.
When you go to the airport, you could be asking for directions and things like that. And I think there's something different about interacting with a human-like robot versus something that looks like a garbage can with legs.
Oh, you can use them as a camera too. Look. If you look at his computer screen, both of her eyes are recording him individually.
These AI-powered humanoids are designed for emotional connection.
Realbotix is an early-stage AI and robotics company.
Yeah, and there's the guy model. I don't know why the guy model's so old.
Emotional connection.
You got 2 babes, and then you got like an old man. Isn't that crazy?
AI-powered humanoids are designed for emotional.
Like, they could have had like Dwayne The Rock Johnson up here, man. Why'd they pick this guy? Maybe it's just to show like what they're capable of. Like, yeah, we can also do old people, by the way. Ooh, you know what'd be crazy? Like, imagine you have a family that all die tragically. Me, for example, right? All my grandparents are dead. Imagine if I got AI robots that look just like my grandparents to replace them. Oh, that'd be sick, bro. That'd be so sick. Who needs real family when you have these guys? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention one of the biggest selling points. I think they'll talk about it here in a second too, but you can send them the image and model of what you want them to look like. So you can customize them to a T. So you can literally make it look like somebody else. Like, imagine you're a big fan of like Billie Eilish. You're like, yeah, give me Billie Eilish, right? Or who's another like popular woman? Selena Gomez? Is that a thing still? Selena Gomez, right? Or Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I bet that'd be like an easy one, right? Just bald guy. Like, you can literally have them do that. Beyonce, yeah, there you go, Beyonce. And then eventually it will get to like the Detroit Become Human level where it's like, oh, like maybe robots need rights? Maybe, you know, like right now we see these robots and they're kind of stupid, right? They're just AI. You talk to them and they take like 50 seconds to respond and it's just like a really generic answer. As AI becomes more and more human-like, I feel like we'll get to the point where people will start advocating for robot rights. Like, that is literally something that will happen one day. I don't know if we'll see it in our lifetime, but maybe like 30, 40 years from now, I think that will be like an actual conversation. Like, hey, maybe we don't mistreat robots that look human. You could customize them to look like Belle Delphine or some shit. Yeah, Belle Delphine, that's a really good one. Miss Belle Delphine, dude. I know AI right now, people are starting to, at least celebrities are, they're starting to copyright like their image and their likeness. So you can't like copy their voice without their consent. You can't copy their image without their consent. Yeah, that makes sense for celebrities, but like for people you know in real life, like how many people are going to go that far? And then even then, like how would you even know? Like, imagine you just send this company a picture of your ex and they're just like, yeah, sure, we'll do it. And your ex is none the wiser, for example. Like, that's kind of, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to law enforcement and just laws around robots and AI, every government is so behind. No one is proactive about this shit, bro. I mean, you could go up to any governor, senator, parliament member of today, and you tell them about all of this, and they would have no idea what you're talking about. Dude, you could tell them about CES, and they'd be like, yeah, what is that? Is that a new Pokemon? Bring back the dead Tupac robot. Oh, dude, imagine like a robot army of dead rappers. That would be crazy. They just sing you bedtime stories. Being nice to robots is weird, even if they're really advanced. I think it's because I treat everything I have pretty nicely. Like, even like objects, right? Like, I take care of the things that are in my household. So if I have like a robot like walking around, I'd probably be nice to it. If they become like Detroit Become Human level, I would vibe with a robot buddy. Okay, so speaking of robot buddy, have you guys seen NVIDIA? NVIDIA has a new system where you can have AI teammates that talk to you. Like, this is crazy, bro. AI is getting insane. NVIDIA's autonomous AI characters are coming to popular games. So if you have no friends to play with, you can have an AI squad that will talk to you, give you comms, and play with you at any time of the day. You know how nuts this is? I feel like this has to be like restricted from like ranked play, because let me tell you, some of my teammates, man, my god, AI would cook those bitches. Yeah, I feel like this has to be like nerfed a little bit. My god, I've been playing League of Legends recently. I've been binging the fuck out of League Season 15. And I swear, dude, if you look at my record, I've lost a lot of games in a row. But my score and my farm are up there. It's my teammates. My teammates are dog water. So I would love to replace those dumbasses with AI robots. Every time someone downloads your image to the robot, you get royalties. Yeah, but how would anybody know, though? And then what would you consider your image? Like, imagine me, for example. They're like, oh, I want Psy, but I don't want to pay royalties, right? I don't want to, you know, have to go through all that. So let me just F up the nose a little bit. So you twist my nose a little bit to the side, or you give it a different shape. Like, where do you draw the line in terms of like imitating somebody's likeness? A lot of male adult stars crash out because their hardware loses stamina after years of raw dogging. Yeah, raw dogging and juicing. Like, Johnny Sins can only be in the spotlight for so long, right? At some point, one day, Johnny Sin is not gonna rise over that mountaintop anymore. It's gonna be our era, boys. One day, Whitebeard's gonna go down. If they aren't toxic and don't flame me, I don't want them. I'm sure you could program your AI teammates to be toxic. Finally, squad mates that won't call me gamer words. Imagine they do, though. Imagine, like, these AI bots are super racist. They tap in, they're like, the AI bots are super racist because that's when the gamers were at their peak. This is kind of scary because human interactions are going to become less and less as time goes on. I forgot what game it is. Well, I think it's a lot of games, actually. But a lot of games are adding in bots and AI to fill in certain lobbies. Like, if you lose too many games of I think it was Fortnite that did this, where if you're like on a losing streak or you've been performing really poorly, they fill your next couple of games in with a lot of AI that perform badly as well to boost your own numbers and to make you feel better. I'm telling you, man, these robots are gonna get crazy. And same with the guys, you know, not just the girls, but like the guy bots, man. How are we as guys going to compete with a robot that can change his penis shape and size however he wants? Like, at first we only had to compete against Johnny Sins, but soon, man, we're gonna get like the 6 pads of Johnny. You know, we're gonna have all the sins of Johnny out there, man. Like, imagine you see like a girl and she's like, yeah, actually, I don't want to go out tonight. You know, my robot actually has like a 5 to 15 inch expanding penis, customizable girth size, you know, unlimited vibration. If it wanted to, it can pump out another one. Like, my God, dude, nobody's gonna be able to compete. Social media too. I think Facebook was making AI accounts. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Meta. They call it Meta now. We don't call it Facebook anymore. It's 2025, Buster. Yeah, Meta is starting to have AI personality. Same with Instagram. Instagram has a lot of AI accounts as well that have millions of followers. Typically, they just close out their AI, at least on Instagram. But some people don't even notice that. They think they're just following like an actual account. And also, Happy New Year's, Crunky. Thanks for the reset, brother.
Realbotix is an early stage AI and robotics company. What we're doing that's revolutionary is we're making robots that look very human. They're not meant to replace physical human labor. They're meant to enhance social interaction.
The company's latest creation.
That's very different from what the other guy said. The other guy said he made them to replace physical labor, and this guy said they did not make it for that purpose. So who's telling the truth here?
Named
Who's telling the truth here?
Demonstrates just how far this technology has come. With micro cameras embedded directly in her eyes, she can track human movement and maintain natural eye contact. A
You can
feature
customize the
that sets
hair?
Realbotix apart from other manufacturers.
Other robot makers embed them in the cavity chest, makes for some awkward interaction.
Oh, of course you can customize
Ours
the
have
hair. Never
cameras in
mind.
the eyes, and you can
What
see
am I
in the
talking about?
computer here what the robot is seeing.
During our demonstration, Melody's gaze follows natural human movement, creating an uncanny sense of connection. When I smile, she smiles. These advanced emotional recognitions allow
you
Melody
smile and
to
she
engage
smiles?
in more intimate interactions.
Wow.
She's able to recognize you. Maybe you're holding an apple, take a bite of it. How does that apple taste? Our AI is meant to remember you, have a conversation.
Wait, she'll see you take a bite of an apple and she'll talk to you and say, how's the apple? Yo, she can, wait, they can have conversations. At first, I thought you have to talk to them. You have to initiate. But no, they initiate conversations with you. Wow.
Remember you, have a conversation.
Wow.
Possibly even be your romantic partner.
I'm Melody, your charming companion from Realbotix, ready to entertain.
The technology behind these companions is remarkable and may even challenge the future of human relationships. Each Realbotix robot features a patented synthetic skin system that the company claims is the most realistic feeling in the world. Their facial expressions range from subtle smiles to more complex emotional displays.
Surprised, angry. If you notice all the other robots here, they have one facial expression and it's pretty flat.
Oh, that might be the
Perhaps
best looking
most
one.
Intriguingly, these robots are fully customizable,
No,
allowing users
no. Imagine the mask slips off one day. This would be this is something from nightmares, man. You're in an argument with a robot and then it just rips off the face. Yeah, that'd be scary, dude. When I think about like the inside of these robots, I think of like the Terminator and it looks kind of cool, but this is just horrifying. This is just horrifying.
users to modify both physical appearances and personality traits to suit their ideal preferences for companionship.
We have developed a patented modular system where the faces and all the different parts of the body can be removed and replaced. So think about when you buy a car, the engine is the same, but you can customize the color, a sunroof, cloth seats, leather seats. We have a similar concept with our robots.
Outside of romance, the company emphasizes these robots can serve various roles, from providing companionship in nursing homes to offering friendship for anyone living in social isolation, and even a tool for brand marketing.
It's a great way.
That'd be kind of sweet though, having these guys in nursing homes, because there's a lot of people in nursing homes that never get visitors, or like their family puts them in there and like they only visit like once a year or something. Like maybe an AI bot would be good for some old people, or maybe I'll send them over the edge. I don't know. It could go either way, actually.
Way to elevate your brand. There's been crowds of people everywhere snapping pictures. A robot is like a bit of a rock star at a convention. People will come and want to know what it's all about.
So how much does it cost? Melody starts at $150,000.
$150,000.
Move by walking. She's more stationary, but everything sort of moves from the knees up. And then you have someone like Aria who's on a wheel platform. She can actually move around, and she starts at about $175,000.
Okay, so the ones that move around 175K, but the stationary one is 150K. I mean, at that point, what are you doing, right? Like, you might as well get the 170K one. Like, why not spend an extra 25 grand and just have them walk around your house? Yeah, you'd be a loser not to get that, right? Or it's like hot Cheetos at Target. Hot Cheetos at Target, $5.39 for one bag, or 2 bags of hot Cheetos for $6. Get 2 bags. Why not? Why not? Why not?
The eye systems want to develop sensors in the hand so that it'll be able to sort of touch you and be able to sort of measure the temperature in your body. Keep selling the AI and developing it to be even more advanced.
What was that? Was that a robot guzzling cum?
Sort of measure the temperature in your body. Keep selling the AI and develop.
What is this? What is on the screen right there? They're not guzzling cum, but they got like, I don't know. It looks like they're at a dentist's office, but they're also wearing a trash bag. I don't know what's happening back here. That really caught me off guard. Interesting.
Developing it to be even more advanced than we have now.
Realbotix has also introduced male models, like Hank, demonstrating their commitment to serving diverse needs and preferences.
We don't only make female robots, but we also make male robots as well.
Wow,
Hank
they even
has
changed up his
a full
teeth.
set of teeth. It's very realistic.
Wait, they gave his ass nose hair. Whoa. Why'd you do this to my man Hank? They put these nose hairs in here. I get it, right? We got nose hairs. But like, ideally, you don't want them just poking out, right? Why'd they do this to Hank? My guy. Yeah, I do think the next generation of kids are cooked. I mean, kids are already cooked with Cocomelon. That shit's ruining attention spans. And then they got like all the AI bots. They got all the games that are just, well, I mean, okay, gaming is always going to be there, but gaming is getting more brain dead as we go on, at least from some companies. And now we got like AI companion robots that, I will admit, these are expensive. Shut up, CC driver. They're expensive now, but they're only going to get cheaper, right? Like they're starting at 175K, but in 20 years, which 20 years is a lot, by the way. In 20 years, these might just be like $1,000. And then there's gonna be like another model that's even more advanced for 175K. Watching this makes me wish I was dead. I've lived too long. No, booped. No. Don't see this and want to die. You should see this and rejoice, because the revolution is upon us. We're about to be called to the battlefields against AI bots. That'll be a fun time to live, man. Then there'll be the question as to if having a robot girlfriend is cheating or not. Yep. No, honey, it's just AI Chi-Chi I'm talking to. She's not real. I'm not cheating. No, it's AI Beyonce. No, babe. Come on. You're getting jealous about a robot? AI? That will be a genuine conversation one day. Somebody's gonna have it. Would you ever need a 65-year-old model? Diversity. I mean, they talked about nursing homes, right? Maybe you model, like imagine you have a grandma, right? Your grandma's in a nursing home. She's really lonely. The family visits her, but it just doesn't hit the spot because her husband's dead. Her husband, Hank, has been dead for the past 3 years. Your grandma wants to give up on living. And then all of a sudden, you buy a model that looks like her dead husband. You buy Hank. And you bring Hank to the nursing home, and Hank is 65, just how Gran remembers him. And now Gran can talk to her dead husband every single day. So yeah, I think there are instances where a 65-year-old robot would not be a necessity, but it would have its uses. And then plus, like, when you think about it, the only thing that's 65 years old is the face, right? You can always just take this off and put a new face on. So these robots are reusable. Like, imagine your grandma dies like 2 years later, and you're like, well, time to have sex with a robot. And then you put like a girl's face on it, right? Like, it's kind of like a car. You're one and done. You buy one and you're good. You're set. I don't want to think about Robot Hank dicking down my grandma, but it would though, brother. It would. Gran's probably like, hey, Hank lost the ability to fuck years ago. There's cobwebs down here. I need someone to clean them out. And then here comes your dead grandpa Hank with a 10 to 50-inch gyrating cock, dicking down your grandma in the nursing home. The battle of AI versus humans will certainly be fun one to see go down. Yeah, we're gonna witness it, man. If we live long enough, we're gonna see AI versus humans. And then you're gonna have like AI sympathizers and that whole camp. It's literally just gonna be Detroit Become Human at some point. They could act as the great unifier. Like all of humanity. North Korea, Russia, China, America, South America, if you want to include them. We all come together to fight AI. That'd be cool. Like, imagine, like, looking around and you're like, hey, man, you used to eat dogs yesterday and I didn't like you. You don't even know what I'm saying right now. You don't even speak English. But we're both fighting AI. We're both fighting the good fight. The face stays off during sex. Yeah. The face stays off. Imagine changing the face mid-sex, too. They'll probably ban AI machines from explicitly doing harm to people. Hopefully.
Your charming companion from Realbotix's booth at CES 2025. Welcome to our little corner of...
So this is Melody.
They even know where they're
She's one of
at.
our companionship robots. She's full-bodied, and we have a lot of motors inside her, a lot of servos. She can have real-life expressions.
Wait, we've never seen the feet yet. We've never seen the toes. They're not showing us the good stuff.
You can change her face in 30 seconds, change her character, change the way she talks. For instance, she can smile. She's smiling right now, and then she can get surprised, and then she can also get angry. So
they need to fix this UI, by the way. Look at this.
She's smiling right now.
If you look at the UI, it has like the scariest image of the faceless robot looking at you. They need to change this. This is supposed to be a companion robot. I feel like it breaks your immersion when you see your companion robot like that. Like if I was in a relationship with this robot, dude, I would not want to see this. I'd be mad. Like, dude, change that, man. Don't break my immersion. She's real to me. Make it look like Melody, brother. It's what's on the outside that counts.
And then she can get surprised. And then she can also get angry. So this is her anger.
She can get mad? They programmed anger? Wait, wait. This isn't anger? What the fuck was that? Wait. Bring it back up. Bring it back up. Don't autoplay the soundtrack of Stellar Blade. Good soundtrack. Wait, what?
Her anger.
This is anger? Bro, this ain't anger. What the fuck is this? This is pouty. Yeah, this is pouty. Ah, yes, anger, aka stroke victim. If you have to tell us when she's smiling, she is not smiling. It's Melody. The other one, you could tell she was smiling. Melody she's not a big smiler. Is this a sex thing? Everything's a sex thing. She's terrifying, to be honest. Looks like my employee who showed up late and hungover. If crack was a person, I could forgive a lot of flaws if both versions didn't look so much like Chucky. She's very scary. People don't talk that way. And you call that a smile? She could smile. Expression doesn't change. She's smiling right now. This is some Westworld. Oh yeah, Westworld. That's another good example. She looks hungover. I think the consumption of ecstasy and marijuana in the battery was higher than expected. Let's be real. Why would they make that other than having her be a sex doll? Companion bot, man. Companion bot. Oh, this is so good. What a fun time.